Time now for sports news on the news at 10 with Kayode Alayande. My apologies.
Good evening and welcome to Sports News. Home-based Eagles coach Salisu Yusuf insists the team is not bothered with the massive support the hosts will receive at the 45,000 capacity Mohammed Stadium when the final of the African Nations Championships is played. He is confident the team will be able to curtail the high-scoring Moroccans. Captain of the team, Ikechukwu Ezenwa, is not disappointed missing Sunday's game, knowing the team has capable players.
We're not playing against the host team. It's always the fans are the top players for the team. And we know it's not going to be an easy game because we nearly have the same statistics. The only pass was on goals. The Moroccan team have great players and they are very dangerous in the ball situation, very dangerous in corner kicks, free kicks, and are very strong in the air. And, I think it's left for us to devise a means to minimize those dead ball situations and try to take control of the main strength.
The most important thing, I'm getting better, and the recovery rate is just 2 to 3 weeks. But as a player, I just believe that is football for you. Sometimes injury comes when you don't expect. And the most important thing that gives me joy, because my backup is going to do very well, which he did against Sudan.
On the flip side, Moroccan coach Jamal Salami admits that there is so much respect for Nigeria ahead of Sunday's final because the Super Eagles beat tough teams to reach the final. However, he is confident home support will favor his team against the Super Eagles in the final.
We have confidence in our team, but we respect too much our opponents. This is, for me, this is important thing to aboard a game. Nigeria is a good team. That's why they are in the final. They have a good players, but we are ready. We are playing in Morocco. If we was playing in Nigeria, it will be different. Understand? But we are playing in Morocco. We are playing in Casablanca. All our players are ready. That's why we are confident. And tomorrow we will show it, inshallah.
Well, fingers crossed on that one. In the meantime, Nigeria's under-17 female team, the Flamingos, suffered a setback in their quest to qualify for the World Cup after playing a 2-2 draw with Cameroon at the Samuel Ogbemudia Stadium in Benin City, the first leg of the final round of qualifiers. Despite taking the lead through Precious Vincent in the first minute, Cameroon clawed their way back into the game, scoring 2 goals in the first half. However, Osaritin Ikehua, her 54th minute goal ensured Nigeria did not lose the game. The return leg will be played in 2 weeks' time. Now we can go to the English Premier League. Leaders Manchester City were held to a 1-1 draw by Burnley at Turf Moor after City failed to take their chances in the game. Bournemouth edged past Stoke City, beating them 2-1 at the Vitality Stadium, while Brighton also beat West Ham 3-1. Elsewhere, Leicester City and Swansea City settled for a share of the spoils after playing a 1-1 draw, while Manchester United beat Huddersfield Town 2-0. Southampton fought back from a goal down to beat West Brom 3-2 and secure a priceless away win. In the day's last game, Arsenal beat Everton 5-1 at the Emirates. And the final of the 2018 Daniel Ogechi Akujobi Memorial Foundation Golf Tournament has been concluded at the Ikoyi Club here in Lagos. Over 180 players featured at the event, and the funds realized will be channeled to supporting social causes, specifically in the area of education and healthcare. Organizers say since inception, over 75,000 lives have been impacted through the foundation's programs. And that's all on sports news. Gimba Umar is back in just a moment. Stay with us.
South Africa's African National Congress Treasurer General Paul Mashatile says that it is time for a change of guard in governance and has insisted that Jacob Zuma resigns from office as president. This comes amid several calls for Zuma to take the bow. The South African leader, who is battling corruption allegations, has been under pressure since he was replaced as leader of the ANC in December by Cyril Ramaphosa, his deputy. Many in the party want Zuma out so that Ramaphosa can embark on his anti-corruption agenda. Zuma faces a no-confidence vote in the parliament on February 22nd after a request from the opposition economic freedom fighters. President Zuma is expected to meet the ANC's 6 most powerful officials anytime soon. A Russian fighter jet has been shot down in rebel-held areas of Syrian northwestern province. The Sukhoi 25, a close support ground attack aircraft, was operating over the town of Masran in Idlib when the incident occurred. Russian Defense Ministry say that the pilot was forced into areas believed to be controlled by the Al-Qaeda-linked Hayat Tahrir al-Sham alliance. Although he survived the crash, he was killed in a ground fight during a battle with the allied terrorists. There has been dozens of Russians airstrike in that area in the last 24 hours. The Syrian government, Russia's ally, had in December launched a major offensive against the rebel group in Idlib. At least 6 people have been wounded in a series of drive-by shooting in a town in central Italy. Police say that all of those hurt in the attack in Macerata were foreigners, and local media says that they are black immigrants. One suspect has been arrested. Reports say that he had an Italian flag wrapped around his neck when he was detained, suggesting that the attack may have been racially motivated. The victims are being treated in hospital, and at least one of them is said to be in a serious condition. And the main news again. Troops of the Nigerian army today revealed that they rescued 84 hostages from Boko Haram captivity following a raid conducted on the Camp Zero in Borno State, where they recaptured military tanks and other weapons from the insurgents. Also today, fuel queues returned to the nation's capital, Abuja, as NNPC asked the residents to avoid panic buying and gave the assurance that the planned strike by petroleum tanker drivers will not take place. And pressure mounts on President Jacob Zuma to step down today. And that intensified as a senior South African ruling party official backed the call for the president to resign. And that's how it's been on the news at 10 tonight. I want to thank you so much indeed for watching. I am Gimba Umar on behalf of all of us here. Have a splendid night, friends. Good night.